Good morning. Welcome to 7 a.m. Tap In. So, this week we're tuning in and bringing a lot of awareness to our intuition. So, let's do a little bit of a recap. So, let's go back to 4 weeks, right from when we started with the meditation and observing our thoughts, not trying to change them, but being aware of them. Then the following week, we drew into curiosity, inner child, releasing judgment and opening our mind to those thoughts, to everything that was unfolding around us. Then we dipped into how do we balance our life? What do we need to move away from? What do we need to move towards? In there we put the 6 pillars of health, and then last week was all about creating peace. How can we create more peace within ourselves? So then that can feed out into the rest of the world. So when we look back into what we have been doing for the past month, and of course we recognize where we find some struggles, where we're finding ourselves stuck. It's like, well, I know where I'm out of balance, but I don't know how to get back into balance, or I can't find that inner peace, or I'm stuck in judgment, and how do I move into opening up the mind? And so of course, it's not all smooth sailing. We've got that outer world that challenges us in so many different ways. But that all the way that we get challenged in different ways is in the way that we're going to find that inner peace. It's the way that we're going to find that balance within ourselves and that creativity. And so this week is about tuning into intuition. And when we understand intuition and when we understand how to tune into it, that's when we can remove the blocks, the blocks that keep us stuck, the blocks that keep us in judgment, or the blocks that keep us away from our inner peace, or the blocks that that throw us completely out of balance. So it is important that we understand what intuition is. So the body is very intuitive. The body is what receives the intuition. So our bodies right away get the signs of intuition. And it takes our mind a little while to play catch up to that. So it's like goosebumps. Goosebumps is a sign of intuition. It's that aha moment, that clarity moment that you go, oh, right, or these instant ideas that come to us about a problem, right? There's that sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach, like even before you get some bad news, you're like, ooh, I'm not sure what I'm feeling. And then all of a sudden it makes sense. It's like, oh, that's what I was feeling. But your body gave you that sign beforehand. It's like walking down the street and all of a sudden going, whoa, wait, I got to stop. And then something happens, maybe a bike comes flying by that you would have been in the way of that. But there's these signs that our body gets. It's our analytical mind that talks us out of it, that talks that intuition discredits or dishonors our own intuition. So really, intuition is hard to define, right? Because it's like our left brain mind talks us out of it. But when we sit back and we recognize all of these feelings and these sensations that are our intuition speaking to us, it's easy to recognize. It's easy to recognize this intuition, but it's hard to define because intuition works on senses. It works on sight. It works on pictures, shall we say, whereas the logical mind needs a language, needs it to be explained through words, and intuition doesn't work with words. So that's why it's hard to define, because the left brain, our analytical mind, needs a language, whereas we just know. It's like that knowing. You just know that you know, but you don't know how you know or why you know it, but you just know that you know it. So how do you explain that? It's like, I just know it. And somebody's looking at you like, yeah, okay. So then our left brain goes, oh yeah, yeah, I don't think so. And then we talk ourselves out of what it is that we know. So it's so easy to dismiss. It is so easy to dismiss our own intuition, but it's so incredibly vital to honor our intuition. And so that's what this week is all about. Like the intention, you got to set these intentions. You got to start it in the day. I am going to honor my intuition. Now, because it's so easy to dismiss if we're not practicing tuning into our intuition. It's like any other muscle that we're working out, and we do work. If we, we work a muscle and we're going, okay, that's it. I've got this bicep. No, I've got to keep working out this bicep to keep my strength, to build the muscle. So intuition is just like that. It's a muscle that needs to be built. It's something we need to practice. We want to exercise our intuition. We want to strengthen our intuition. We want to practice our intuition. We want to summon our intuition. We want to become aware of it. We want to be curious. We want to sit with it. There's that meditation. Oh, meditation is one of the best ways that we can get stronger with our intuition muscle. Intuition will save your life. Intuition will get you out of instant danger. Intuition will always protect you. It will always guide you. It'll allow your mind to be open so ideas can just drop in. So if you have this problem that you don't know the answer to, your intuition knows. It knows it can give you the answer, but you got to sit with it. And you got to unpack the crappy stuff that kind of packs it down, right? You got to sit with the emotions. You got to sit with, that what is out of balance in your life. You got to sit with the judgments. You got to sit with the mind chatter. You got to sit with that monkey mind so that you can be curious and aware and start to clear out all of that, all of the judgments. Because what intuition never does, intuition never judges us. It never criticizes us. It doesn't belittle us. It doesn't scare us. Okay. Intuition never comes from a place of fear. Now, if there's danger, it's going to get you out of danger. But that's just in and out. You're done. It never harbors that fear, right? It's then that analytical mind that goes, oh my gosh, look what almost happened to me. And all of these fear things come up. Intuition will just get you out of danger, and then that's it. Now it goes on to guiding you. It goes on to, moving you towards balance in your life. Okay. Your intuition will never doubt your worth. Your intuition knows your worth. Okay. So our intuition will never make us feel small. So if you're going, oh, I don't know if this is my intuition, what is it? Is it that voice, that roommate in my head that always tries to sabotage me, or is that inner voice within me that loves and protects me? Intuition is always that inner voice that loves and protects you. It's never the voice that scares you. So it comes back down to choosing fear or choosing love. And that can get, I don't know, right? It gets confusing. So this is where a meditation practice or a sitting in silence practice comes, so that we can weed all this out. So trust your intuition, summon it, practice it. How do I practice it? Well, meditation is one of them. Breath work is another one. When we connect into our breath. So if you're finding you're under stress, you just don't know, you're confused, sit and breathe. You need to take that time to tune in. Your intuition is connected completely with your breath. Working on that vagus nerve. So Wednesdays, of course, energy yoga this week is going to be all about that vagus nerve, because your vagus nerve is completely connected to your intuition. And when it's shut right down, you have a hard time with tuning into your intuition. So working on the vagus nerve, any yoga class or anything that you're doing that's mindful awareness, like go out for a walk in nature, ground, mindful walking, not with, music or listening to something, and even walking with a friend, you get distracted by conversation. Mindful awareness. Go out, listen, quiet down, connecting to your breath. Any yoga class will connect you into your intuition. You got to practice it, right? That's how we practice our intuition. So this week, today, I tune into my intuition every single day. You want to go further and say, this is how I'm going to? I mean, all day long, I want you to become aware of it. Notice the sensations in your body. What was that? Was that fear? So that's my logical mind steering me in the wrong direction? Or is this, is this meant to protect me? Is it meant to guide me, right? Is it loving? It's unconditional love, your intuition, okay? It's your soul speaking to you. So we have to turn up the volume of our soul and turn down the volume of that ego. Fear is not your intuition. Love is. So this week is all about practicing that. Let's tap this in. So movement is always a good thing. So I like to get some movement, a little bit of movement even before a meditation, just so I get things moving all around in my body. Get the fascia woken up, so we do the bounce. Okay, we do the shake, just like I'm gonna shake out anything that is fear-based, right? I'm gonna get rid of all those fears. Let's just shake them out. Shake them out. Is it as easy as just shaking out the fears? Well, you know what? You got to start somewhere. So let's shake it out and then march it out. Get the energy going. Cross it over, bring the knees up, keep the upper body nice and tall. So if you got a big decision to make, or you've got something that's really weighing on your mind, you got a problem that just stays as a problem, this is when it's time to take this our intuition seriously, to really tune into it, no longer dismissing. We're shifting from dismissing our intuition into honoring it. And if you're confused about what is intuition and what is, what is not, only you can know that. You got to take the time to become aware of it. Let's just tap in. All right, let's go down one side. Let's go up the other. So just step one, set an intention every single morning that you're going to tune into your intuition today. And you know what? Let's go down on the outside. If you're going, well, I don't really have any problems going on in my life right now. Well, what a best time to tune into intuition when there isn't any problems. Okay, shake. Okay, underneath the eyes. Big breath. So, right there. So this energy work right here helps to get you ready to sit and listen inward. So it grounds and it roots you. You tune into your breath, belly, ribs, chest expands on the inhale. You can sigh it out, blow it out, or exhale through the nose. So this grounds, roots, and anchors you. Then we're going to move into that collarbone area, so gets the energy moving in the right direction. So what's the right direction? The right direction is towards intuition. The right direction is towards love, towards kindness, towards hope, towards answers, towards solutions, right? The wrong way is fear and stuck in problems, right? So just tap into this area and get the energy moving in the right direction. Big breath. Because what's that? We know that our vagus nerve is above and below the diaphragm. So anytime we tune into that big old breath, we tune into that vagus nerve and it is completely connected to our intuition. Okay, let's go into the thymus, the heart center. Okay, open up the heart center. One of the best ways to tune into your intuition is to tune into gratitude. So if you're going, I'm so confused, I'm caught in my head, I don't know what's intuition and what's that, fear base and what's ego and what's intuition. Tune into gratitude. First and foremost, ground, root yourself, get some energy moving, big, deep breaths, and then what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? Go inward about you. What are you grateful for about yourself or just in the environment out and around you? And then we're going to tap in. We're going to metabolize these thoughts. Every single cell in your body is affected by the thoughts that you think. So let's metabolize these thoughts. I'm going to get some clarity of mind. I have got the energy moving. I've got my breath flowing. At this point, it's kind of like cleaning out the pipes is what it is. Cleaning it out, metabolizing the thoughts. Okay, and then shake it out and then cross it over. So cross it over through the front. And then you're going to zip it up here and you're just going to go, today I am summoning my intuition, or I'm practicing or strengthening my intuition, however you want to say it. So there is the tap in to get everything moving and flowing, get your head in the right space. Then from here, I would take some time to sit in silence and in stillness and just listen and feel, no judgment, just be curious. We've learned a month ago that thoughts are a way that we get to de-stress our body. So let the thoughts come, let them go, be aware of them. Use your intuition to create balance and peace, to create it into your life. Namaste.